The 10 biggest black seed oil benefits you've been missing for years and how to use it right. What if I told you that the one oil you've probably never used could help fight inflammation, balance your blood sugar, clear your lungs, sharpen your memory, and even help you sleep through the night again? Imagine waking up tomorrow without the swollen knees, without the foggy brain, and without that crushing fatigue you've just accepted as normal aging. Because here's the truth, no one told you aging doesn't have to mean falling apart. For thousands of years, black seed oil, also known as Nigella sativa, was called the cure for everything but death. Today, Marie, science is finally catching up, and what it's revealing is nothing short of incredible. In this video, I'll walk you through the most powerful, proven benefits of black seed oil for seniors and how to use it the right way to get real results. So if you're tired of feeling tired and you're ready to feel strong, sharp, and truly alive again, stay with me. And if this speaks to you, please gently tap the subscribe button. Not for me, for you, because your best years can still be ahead. Part 1, the silent fire inside you, how chronic inflammation destroys you slowly. You've probably been told that your joint pain, stiffness, and constant fatigue are just normal aging. But what if they're not? What if there's something else, something preventable that's quietly damaging your body from the inside out? It's called chronic inflammation, and it's one of the most underdiagnosed root causes of nearly every age-related disease. Unlike a sprained ankle or a head cold, this type of inflammation doesn't go away. It lingers. It burns low and slow, like an ember in your bloodstream, silently damaging your heart, brain, and joints every single day. One study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that high levels of systemic inflammation were linked to a 2.7x higher risk of mobility disability in older adults. Another long-term study followed seniors for 10 years and found those with elevated inflammatory markers aged biologically, faster, meaning their bodies were wearing out years ahead of their actual age. And here's the worst part, most people don't even know it's happening. But black seed oil, this tiny gift from ancient medicine, contains a powerful compound called thymoquinone, which has been shown to block the very same inflammatory pathways that trigger damage in your cells. In a double-blind clinical trial, daily supplementation of black seed oil for 30 days led to a 52% reduction in key inflammation markers, like CRP and IL-6. Can you imagine what that might feel like, waking up and not needing 10 minutes just to warm up your joints? Walking into the kitchen without gripping the counter for balance? Feeling like your body isn't working against you? Now, this doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen. When you're consistent and when you take the right dose, usually 1 teaspoon of cold-pressed oil with meals, or 1,000 milligrams in capsules split between morning and evening. Here's the truth, if you don't get inflammation under control, everything else you try, diet, exercise, sleep, will feel like pushing a boulder uphill. But once that fire inside you starts to cool, healing becomes possible. And the first system that benefits your immune system, because when inflammation is balanced, your defenses become smarter, not just stronger. Let's talk about that next. Part 2, smarter immunity after 60, balance, not battle. After years of struggling with colds that last too long, seasonal allergies that drain your energy, or autoimmune flare-ups that never seem to let go, maybe you've wondered, why is my body always fighting itself? It's a question more and more seniors are asking, and the answer often lies in a single word: imbalance. As we discussed earlier, chronic inflammation puts your body on constant high alert. But when the immune system is always on guard, it doesn't just attack viruses. It starts attacking you, your thyroid, your joints, even your skin. This is why older adults are more vulnerable to illnesses in the winter and more likely to develop autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis, Hashimoto's, or psoriasis. It's not that your immune system is too weak, it's that it's too confused. That's where black seed oil steps in, not as a booster, but as a balancer. Studies show that its active compound, thymoquinone, helps regulate 2 critical functions. It increases interferon, a natural virus-fighting chemical. It supports T regulatory cells, which calm immune overreaction. In a 2016 study published in Immunological Investigations, people who took black seed oil daily for 8 weeks had significantly reduced allergy symptoms, fewer infections, and lower inflammatory cytokines even during high-risk flu seasons. It's like giving your immune system a pair of glasses. It can finally see clearly who the real enemies are. But if you don't address this imbalance, your immune system stays confused, and confusion leads to exhaustion. Constant immune activation steals your energy, affects your sleep, and increases your risk of chronic diseases. So, how do you restore balance? Simple daily habits matter. Get sunlight, reduce sugar, sleep deeply, but black seed oil can become your anchor. 1 teaspoon with a bit of raw honey during cold and allergy season has shown remarkable effects in restoring immune calm. Thousands of seniors report feeling fewer sniffles, less coughing, and even clearer skin, all signs that the body is returning to a calmer, more cooperative state. And here's the beautiful part: when your immune system calms down, your hormones begin to regulate as well, especially insulin, the hormone that controls your blood sugar and energy. And that leads us to the next critical piece of this healing puzzle: how black seed oil helps your body take back control of blood sugar, cravings, and steady energy. Part 3, the energy trap: how black seed oil helps you balance blood sugar and beat fatigue. You eat a sandwich at noon, and by 2 p.m., you're crashing on the couch. Or you skip breakfast, and suddenly you're shaky, irritable, and ravenous by mid-morning. Sound familiar? This roller coaster is not just getting older. It's your insulin whispering for help. Insulin is the hormone that unlocks your cells to let sugar inside your body's main fuel. But over the years, stress, poor sleep, sugary snacks, and yes, chronic inflammation cause your cells to stop responding. This is called insulin resistance, and it's at the heart of everything from prediabetes to stubborn belly fat to energy crashes. The CDC estimates that over 96 million Americans have prediabetes. Many don't even know it. And in seniors, unstable blood sugar is linked not just to diabetes, but also memory decline, heart disease, and poor sleep. But here's the hope: when inflammation goes down and cells start listening to insulin again, your body can finally burn fuel properly and your energy comes back. Black seed oil may help reset that broken system. Multiple studies have shown it can improve insulin sensitivity and reduce fasting blood sugar levels by 15 to 20%. In a randomized, placebo-controlled trial, people with type 2 diabetes who took black seed oil for 12 weeks had significantly lower blood sugar and reduced HbA1c without major side effects. Even more, it protects your pancreas, the overworked organ that pumps insulin. Thymoquinone, the oil's active compound, reduces oxidative stress in pancreatic tissue, helping it recover and function better. But why does this matter so much? Because blood sugar doesn't just affect your body, it affects your mood, your focus, and your freedom. Seniors with unstable glucose report more brain fog, fatigue, and even depressive symptoms. And fluctuating blood sugar can increase fall risk due to dizziness and weakness. So, what can you do? Start by cutting refined carbs, walking after meals, and most importantly, supporting your body from within. Taking 500 to 1,000 milliliters of black seed oil daily with meals may support smoother glucose control and more stable energy throughout the day. When your energy no longer crashes, everything gets easier: your focus, your strength, even your motivation to move. And as your insulin becomes more stable, something remarkable happens. Your heart starts to thank you, because high blood sugar and inflammation, they're the silent destroyers of your arteries. Part 4, heart defense after 60, healing the hidden damage in your blood vessels. Let's pause for a moment and talk about the quietest killer of all heart disease. It doesn't start with chest pain. It begins with microscopic damage in your blood vessels, damage caused by high blood sugar, chronic inflammation, and oxidative stress that quietly chip away at the health of your arteries. By the time most people discover they have a problem, it's already advanced. The American Heart Association reports that nearly 80% of people over 60 have some form of cardiovascular disease, many without symptoms until it's too late. But remember what we said earlier, when you calm inflammation and stabilize insulin, you're not just helping your blood sugar, you're healing your circulation. Here's the good news. Black seed oil may help protect your heart from the inside out. A 2017 study published in Phytotherapy Research found that people who took black seed oil for 8 weeks had a significant drop in LDL bad cholesterol and a notable rise in HDL good cholesterol. Blood pressure also dropped by an average of 7 points systolic, helping reduce stroke risk. How does it work? Thymoquinone reduces the inflammation in the blood vessel lining, keeping it smooth and flexible. This helps prevent the buildup of plaques that lead to blockages. It also acts as a natural vasodilator, helping your vessels stay open and relaxed. And the results aren't just numbers on a chart. Seniors who've added black seed oil to their daily routine often report feeling less chest tightness, more stamina during walking, and even better circulation to their hands and feet. But if you don't support your arteries, the consequences pile up. Poor blood flow means cold extremities, brain fog from reduced oxygen, fatigue, and increased risk of heart attacks or strokes. Supporting your heart doesn't have to be complicated. 1 teaspoon of cold-pressed black seed oil with a heart-friendly breakfast like oats, berries, and walnuts can be a gentle daily act of prevention. Even better, combine it with light walking and a few minutes of mindful breathing to manage stress. Stress constricts vessels. Black seed oil calms the response. And here's something most people forget: when your heart doesn't have to fight inflammation, it can finally support your thyroid, the tiny gland that controls metabolism, body temperature, and your energy. So if you've been feeling cold, tired, or gaining weight despite eating well, don't miss the next part. We're about to explore how black seed oil may support your hormones and thyroid health, especially for women over 60. Part 5, Thyroid and Hormone Revival, Reclaiming Energy and Balance After 60. You sleep for 8 hours and still wake up feeling like a drained battery? You eat less than ever, yet the scale keeps creeping up. You're cold when others feel fine. Your hands are dry and you can't seem to shake that deep, slow tiredness that follows you all day. This isn't laziness. It's not just age. It's likely your thyroid and it's calling for help. The thyroid gland is the master switch of your metabolism. It controls how your body uses energy, regulates temperature, and keeps your heart, brain, and muscles running efficiently. But as we age, especially for women over 60, the thyroid becomes more vulnerable to immune attack, a condition known as Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Hashimoto's is the most common thyroid disorder in the U.S., affecting nearly 1 in 10 women over 50. It often goes undiagnosed for years, leaving you with vague but frustrating symptoms: fatigue, depression, weight gain, dry skin, constipation, and hair loss. And here's where it connects with our previous conversation: chronic inflammation and poor circulation both worsen thyroid function. But here's the hope: black seed oil has shown promise in gently supporting thyroid health. In a study published in BMC Complementary Medicine, women with Hashimoto's who took black seed oil for 8 weeks saw a significant reduction in thyroid autoantibodies, as well as improvements in T3 hormone levels, the active hormone that powers your cells. Even more compelling, many participants reported more energy, improved mood, and better weight management. How does it work? The anti-inflammatory compound thymoquinone helps calm the autoimmune attack on your thyroid. It may also enhance the conversion of T4 inactive hormone into T3 active hormone, which is often sluggish in older adults. This means your body can finally start using energy again instead of storing it as fat. So, if you've been struggling with unexplained exhaustion, a sluggish metabolism, or a mood that just won't lift, this might be your missing piece. To support your thyroid naturally, try 1,000 milliliters per day of black seed oil, split into morning and evening doses. Pair it with selenium-rich foods like Brazil nuts, and ensure you get enough sleep and gentle movement. Because when your thyroid starts to wake up, so do you. And once your hormones are in harmony, something surprising happens. Your outer health begins to reflect your inner healing. Yes, your skin glows again. Your hair regains its strength. You feel a little more like yourself in the mirror. Let's talk next about how black seed oil may help revive your skin and hair from the inside out. Part 6, Skin and Hair Revival, Healing Beauty from the Inside Out. When your thyroid begins to function better, something magical happens. Your outer appearance starts to catch up with your inner healing. You notice it first in the mirror. Your skin looks less dull. That dry, itchy feeling fades. Your hair feels a little thicker, less fragile. You don't dread washing it anymore because you're not losing handfuls each time. These aren't just cosmetic changes, they're signals that inflammation is decreasing and hormone balance is being restored. Your skin and hair are early warning signs. When they're suffering, your body is often overwhelmed inside by oxidative stress, chronic inflammation, or hormone shifts. Black seed oil helps reverse this pattern. It's rich in antioxidants and essential fatty acids, which protect skin cells and nourish the scalp. More importantly, thyroid helps lower inflammation that blocks hair follicles and irritates the skin. In one study published in Journal of Dermatology and Cosmetology, topical and oral use of black seed oil improved skin moisture, reduced acne by over 60%, and increased hair thickness in people with pattern baldness. Here's how you can try it. Take 1 TSP of oil daily, preferably with food. For skin, apply a few drops to dry patches. For hair, massage into the scalp 2 to 3 times weekly. But here's the key: external beauty reflects internal health. If your digestion is off, if you're bloated, gassy, or sensitive to foods, your skin will struggle. 2, because what's happening in your gut shows up on your face, and that leads us naturally to the next part. How black seed oil supports your digestive system and restores gut harmony so your whole body can thrive. Part 7, Gut Healing and Digestive Relief, From Bloating to Balance. Ever feel like your stomach just doesn't trust you anymore? You eat something simple like toast or eggs, and hours later, you're bloated, uncomfortable, or rushing to the bathroom. That's not just getting older. It's a sign your gut lining is irritated. Your microbiome is off balance, and inflammation is leaking through. Modern life processed foods, antibiotics, chronic stress wreaks havoc on our digestion. Many older adults unknowingly develop leaky gut, where tiny breaks in the intestinal wall allow toxins and food particles into the bloodstream, triggering immune overreaction. Black seed oil may help rebuild that broken barrier. Studies show it reduces inflammation in the gut, supports healthy bacterial balance, and protects against ulcers. In a 4-week study on IBS sufferers, over 80% reported less bloating and abdominal pain with black seed oil use. Why thyroid acts like a smart anti-inflammatory: it calms the gut without destroying good bacteria. It also helps tighten the gut lining, reducing leaks that cause fatigue, allergies, and brain fog. How to use it: start with 1–2 teaspoons daily before meals. Slowly increase to 1 TS a day as tolerated. For sensitive stomachs, try it with warm tea or yogurt. And remember, a healthy gut means better nutrient absorption, better immune control, and clearer thinking. Which brings us to the final inner system. This oil may benefit your lungs and breathing. If you struggle with congestion, allergies, or shallow breath, don't miss what's coming next. Part 8, Breath Easy, Natural Respiratory Relief After 60. Breathing should feel effortless, but for many seniors, it doesn't. You wake up congested. You avoid going outside in spring. You feel short of breath climbing the stairs. Even when your heart is fine, it's not just age, it's chronic inflammation in your airways. Whether it's asthma, sinus pressure, or seasonal allergies, your lungs are often under attack. And over-the-counter meds, they only cover symptoms. That's where black seed oil steps in with research-backed support. In a study published in Pulmonary Pharmacology, people with asthma who used black seed oil daily for 4 weeks saw significant improvement in lung function and needed 40% fewer rescue inhaler uses. How thyroid helps reduce inflammation in the bronchi and acts like a natural antihistamine without drowsiness. It may also relax airway muscles and reduce allergic response to dust, pollen, or smoke. How to try it. Take 1 TSP daily, especially during allergy season. Add a few drops to hot water and inhale the steam for relief. Use consistently for 2 to 3 weeks for best results. When you breathe better, everything improves sleep, energy, even mood. And next we'll explore how black seed oil may clear brain fog and support sharper thinking, something every senior deserves. Part 9, Clear Mind, Sharper Thinking, Fighting Brain Fog Naturally. Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why? Or struggled to recall names you once knew easily? That brain fog isn't just aging. Often, it's linked to poor circulation, chronic inflammation, and blood sugar swings, all things black seed oil may help address. Your brain needs oxygen, stable energy, and reduced inflammation to think clearly. Without them, memory slips and focus fades. In one clinical study, students taking black seed oil daily scored higher in memory and attention tests after just 6 weeks. Scientists found it boosts acetylcholine, a key brain chemical for learning and protects neurons from damage. Seniors who've added black seed oil report better recall, improved focus, and even calmer moods. How to use: try 1 or 2 teaspoons in the morning, paired with omega-3s or fish oil. Use consistently for at least 3 to 4 weeks. Clear thinking isn't a luxury, it's a foundation of independence, dignity, and joy. And when your mind feels sharper, you move more, speak with confidence, and reconnect with the life you love. Now, there's one more powerful benefit to uncover something many older adults quietly hope for: losing stubborn fat and regaining body confidence. Let's explore that next. Part 10, Belly Fat and Metabolism, How this oil helps you slim naturally. Struggling with belly fat that just won't budge, even when you eat less and walk more? That's not a willpower issue, it's hormonal. As we age, inflammation, insulin resistance, and low thyroid function all work against fat loss, especially around the waist. Black seed oil targets these very issues. It improves insulin sensitivity, calms inflammation, and may help balance appetite hormones like ghrelin and leptin. In a 12-week study, participants taking black seed oil lost an average of 4 pounds and 1.5 inches off their waist without drastic dieting. It's not magic, it's support for your internal systems. How to use it: take 500 milligrams before meals, especially lunch and dinner. Pair with light walking and a good night's sleep. What changes? Your clothes fit better. Your joints ache less. You feel stronger and proud of your reflection again. Because small shifts on the outside often start with healing on the inside. And that brings us full circle. Black seed oil isn't a cure-all, but it's a powerful helper. Let's wrap this up with a final thought. Let's take a breath. You've just learned how one ancient oil, black seed oil, may help reduce inflammation, balance your immune system, support blood sugar, protect your heart, heal your gut, ease breathing, sharpen your mind, and yes, even help you feel confident in your skin again. That's not hype. That's possibility rooted in science and stories from people just like you. No, it's not a miracle cure, but it might be a turning point. One small habit, 1 teaspoon a day, one quiet decision to take your health gently back into your hands. Because aging isn't the end, it's the next chapter. And you deserve to live it strong, clear-minded, and free. If this video helped you see things differently, tap like to support the channel. Subscribe for more natural, science-based tips made for you. And in the comments, tell me which benefit of black seed oil speaks to you most. Your story matters, and every small step adds up.